one day, one of my students came home, or my clients came home and said, I just quit my job. Like, he just got the job 2 days ago. And what do you mean you quit your job? He goes, well, I didn't like the way they talked to me and I walked out. I'm like, okay. So that's when I knew if I couldn't come up with something for him to do, that he was going to be on welfare, you know, taking money from the government for like his whole life. And I didn't want that for him. He was smart, he was talented, and he could draw. And I asked him, what do you want to do with your life? You know, what is your dream for yourself? And he wanted to be a professional skateboarder. But unfortunately, he was very overweight. He was taking a lot of medical drugs for his depression and bipolar and all these other things. And he just wasn't coordinated enough to stay on the skateboard, you know, but I didn't want to quash his dreams. So I asked him what skills he had or what other talents he might have. And this young man could draw. So he brought me some of his drawings, and what he did was like animated drawings that could have been in an animated movie. He had so much talent that if he could have held a job, he could have actually worked for Disney. He could have been an animator for Disney and done animated movies, but he didn't. So I didn't want to tell him that you'll never be a skateboarder, right? So I just said, well, while you're working on your skateboarding skills, what if you did some artwork related to skateboarding? You know, your drawings are great. They're current, they're interesting, they're fun. What if you did something to customize skateboards? And he went, wow, that's a really good idea. So he went home and drew some artwork that would go on top of a skateboard and make it really personal for somebody. And I didn't know anything about this. He didn't know anything about this. We didn't know how to sell this artwork. So I called the manufacturer of the skateboard, and the guy said, well, we have an in-house artist, but if you go ahead and send me the artwork, I'll look at it and I'll give you some feedback on it. Well, we sent him 12 the kid went back to his room, he did 12 new designs overnight. So like within 24 hours, he had 12 designs, okay, from the time we sat down at my desk to talk about it. So we faxed over the designs to the manufacturer. He called us the next day and he goes, these are fabulous, I'm gonna buy 4 of them. So within 48 hours of actually coming up with the idea, this young man had a business. He earned money within 48 hours. And then the guy said to him, if you send me a couple of new designs every month, I'll either buy them or I won't, but I'll have a look at them. And so that's how his business started. And then after doing that, a couple weeks later, he came back with new designs and he said, you know, if I had some silk screening equipment, I could put these on t-shirts and then I would have samples to show somebody, and maybe I could do that too. So his county social worker and I got together and we convinced the county to put up the money to buy the silk screening equipment. And he started doing that, and he just went to different local sporting goods stores and started selling his t-shirt designs. And this is like so many years later, he's 30 now, and he's still doing this. This is his business, and he's earning money doing it. So this is why I do what I do.